Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. The culmination of activity here on court number 1 today. Can you take them all right now? This will be the 5th place game in tier number 2 between the Atlanta Jewish Academy, the Jaguars, and the Cooper Yeshiva MACS, the hometown team, as Sam Kaunitz for Yeshiva controls the tip. And this is number 24, Elliot Dosatera. So Atlanta in the navy uniforms with the gold numbers and gold trim. Cooper in the white uniforms with the blue trim, blue numbers and letters. For Atlanta, it's Dosatera, Frankel, Kaunitz, Dayani, and Bashiri. As the foul is committed, and it will be Frankel to the free throw line for 2 shots. First one is good. On the floor for the Cooper MACS, it's Jonathan Cooper, J.J. Camp, Silberman, Malobsky, and Fertel. And the free throw is off the mark. And Kaunitz to Frankel. Frankel for 3, and he nails it. Zev Frankel knocks down the 3-point shot. And the MACS trail early 4-0. Here's Camp. Stolen away by Frankel. They clear to Kaunitz. Now here comes Bashiri. That's Dosatera. And Dayani. There's Frankel. Dosatera inside to Kaunitz. Frankel thought about another 3. Nice little runner there. It's off the mark. And rebound taken by Camp with the shot. Nice shot there by J.J. Camp for 2. There's Frankel inside to Kaunitz. Nice pass, and Kaunitz knocks it down. Here's Camp. Now Fertel up top, Jonathan Cooper. Corner for Silberman for 3, and it's off the mark. Nice offensive rebound there by Cooper. Here's Camp with the pull-up jumper off the mark. Nice save, but it's going to be out of bounds. Cooper MACS and their head coach, Richard Lewis, not in the building today. He had to go out of town. So it's assistant coach Craig Weiner manning the bench today. Weiner, former player at the University of Tennessee, like his father. Before him, the legend, Dr. Ed Weiner. Dr. Ed Weiner, from Brooklyn, New York, played at the University of Tennessee in the 50s. Had a cup of coffee in the pros. And it's stolen away. This is Bashiri. He's got Dayani. And now here's Frankel. Nice pass by Kaunitz to Frankel off the mark. And the offensive rebound taken again by Atlanta. Now here's a shot on the way, and it's good. And I believe that was Frankel knocking down another jumper. It's 8-2 here in the early going. Over on, as Camp short arms a mid-range jumper. over on court number 2. It's an early 15-point lead. Now make it a 17-point lead for the Hillel Heat on top of Chicagoland. Hillel's a pretty tough team. So here's Fertel for 3. Off the mark. Now Malobsky. No good. Rebound by Kaunitz. Nope. And Jonathan Cooper comes away with the junk and gets it to go. Dosatera. Now Frankel. Frankel's going to launch another 3. A little heat check for you. And Malobsky takes it for the MACS. Ball's going to be out of bounds to the MACS. So here's Camp controlling against the zone. Silberman with the spin move. He runs right into Kaunitz, and it's going to be a charge. It's a good call there. He spun right into the waiting Sam Kaunitz for the foul. 30-second timeout called by the Atlanta coach, Coach Rick Marcelino. Marcelino, a veteran invitation tournament. Pass could not be handled by Dayani. Dosatera tried to get it to him in the corner. Here's Silberman, and stolen away by Frankel for Atlanta. Now Dosatera. Dosatera with the floater, and it's good. And that foul is going to go against J.J. Camp, and a nice floater by Elliot Dosatera, and Atlanta has a 10-4 lead here in the early going. The ball's tipped out of bounds and will belong to the MACS. Back in the game now is Sam Kaunitz as he checks back in for Niv Koreski. Dosatera has a sweet Israel flag arm sleeve. As Jonathan Cooper launches from about 25 feet out, cannot connect. Here comes Dosatera. Inside to Kaunitz. It's knocked away and stolen. And here comes J.J. Camp. Malobsky high post, and nobody's home. Good idea, but there was nobody there to receive the pass. As the lead is now 15 on the other side for the Hillel Heat. Frankel to Kaunitz. Kaunitz with a nice pass over to Bashiri, but that's not probably what he should have done there. He should have gone up for the shot. It's going to be a 30-second timeout by the MACS. timeout on the floor because I'm trying to listen to the MACS huddle, find out what the game plan is. Can't say that I really got much out of eavesdropping on that huddle. But nonetheless, here comes Camp against the 2-3 zone. Fertel inside to Silberman. Camp for three, and it's good. Nice shot for J.J. Camp. And the lead is down to 3. There's Dosatera. Here's a 3 by Dayani, off the mark, no good, and it's taken by Kaunitz. He goes up, can't get it to go, and he tips out the rebound. It's going to be a foul. Against Kaunitz on the push-off as he went up for the offensive rebound. So here's Camp. High post, Silberman. Malobsky traveled, no call. Here's Camp again. Fertel, blocked by Frankel. Malobsky comes away with it. Silberman's going to launch a 3, and he hits. Oh, right in the face. So here's Dosatera. As the MACS have now tied this game up. Nice handle by Bouchery. He's got Dayani for 3, and he's going to be short. Frankel nearly got the rebound. It's cleared by Silberman. He's going to go all the way down, kick it to Fertel. J.J. Camp way off the mark for that 3. Checking into the game now for the MACS comes number 12. That is Avi Lavin. He comes in for Mark Fertel. Dosatera threw it out of bounds. Five seconds. Here's Camp. Malobsky from the corner, and it's going to be no good. And at the end of one quarter play, the MACS and the Jags are tied. So kept the MACS game. Camp and Silberman knocked down some shots. Inside game by Atlanta. Zev Frankel. There's a 3. Look at the 3-pointer by Silberman again. Going to be Atlanta basketball here to start the second quarter. With Dayani now into the game also is Aiden Schmuel. He has the basketball. Dosatera, Frankel, and Kaunitz. There's Frankel in the lane. Now Schmuel on the floor for the MACS as Kaunitz makes a nice play. On the floor for the MACS, it's Camp, Cooper, Silberman, Molobsky and Lavin. I don't think he's related to the cockroach Steve Lavin, formerly of UCLA. And the cockroach is a term of endearment. You just couldn't kill the guy. It wasn't like he was really a cockroach. Every time he thought he was going to get fired, he went to the Sweet 16. It's a nice drive by Camp. It's blocked. He gets his own ball back. And now it's cleared by Frankel for Atlanta. Now here comes Dos Terra. All the way down with the floater, no good. And the rebound taken by Cooper for Cooper. Here's Camp for three. No good. It's going to be out of bounds to Atlanta. Here's Silberman coast to coast. He's fouled by Schmuel. Bucket no good. He'll go to the line for two. Silberman's free throw no good. Checking in now is number 0, Daniil Katz. Silberman hits the second. Nice steal there by Lavin. And here's Daniil Katz with the red socks and green and yellow shoes. He forces a turnover. Atlanta gets it back. Dayani stumbles. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it will go back to the MACS. Tough break there. Katz, this is Lavin in the corner, and he knocked him off his own knee. It will be out of bounds. This will be Atlanta basketball. Here comes Schmuel. Nearly stolen by Jonathan Cooper. Here's Dayani. He's got help cross court if he can find Frankel. There's Kaunitz, and he's fouled on the floor by Silberman. Silberman had a hold of him. So the MACS come up with the steal. Excuse me, that's Lobsky in the corner. I'm sorry, Silberman in the corner. Lobsky at the key. Silberman will launch another three. This one's off the mark. And the rebound goes out of bounds and will belong to Atlanta. And there's a steal by Jonathan Cooper. Kicks it up ahead to Daniil Katz, and it's knocked out of bounds. Blocked from behind by Zev Frankel. Checking in now is Bashiri in for Schmuel. Pass comes into Daniil Katz. He's blocked by Kaunitz, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it will stay with the MACS. I thought it went off of Katz's shoe. Apparently not. Silberman's going to launch and hit the three. No hesitation. As Silberman nails a three. Here's Frankel. Frankel with a runner, no good. And Silberman brings it down for the MACS. He'll give it to Daniil Katz. I think that was Katz with an ill-advised three. And now here's Dosatera for Atlanta. Frankel. Stolen away by the MACS. Here comes Lavin. Lavin has some interesting shoes on. Can't figure out exactly what kind of print that is. There's Silberman. Silberman launches another three. This time he's short. There's Dayani on the drive. He's fouled. Fouled by Jonathan Cooper. Frankel goes all the way out top to this is Dosatera. It's going to be a foul against Daniil Katz. Checking in now for the MACS will be Aharon Braverman. In for Caleb Malobsky. Frankel. Nice post-up move by Kaunitz and misses the shot, and then he grabs the player for no reason. He's arguing that it was a foul, but no reason to put your hands on the other player, and you did. I don't understand that one. That's Lavin with the three, no good. Rebound by Aharon Braverman in the paint. Long on the shot, and it's cleared by Frankel for Atlanta. Dayani for three. It's good. Nice catch and shoot by Dustin Dayani. No hesitation on that one. And Atlanta regains the lead. There's Katz on the drive. Shot no good. It's taken by Dayani. This is Dosatera. Got Frankel for three. Off the mark, no good. Here's Silberman. He'll go all the way down, lay it up, and he gets the roll. So Silberman gives the MACS back a 1-point lead. Nice pass inside Bashri. Now Dosatera swings it out the top to Dayani on the far side. Nice dish inside to Kaunitz. Kaunitz gets it to go on the post move. It's a 2-3 zone by Yeshiva Atlanta. Braverman off the mark. Frankel kicks it out. Bashri, now Frankel again for three. It's off the mark. Rebound taken by Jonathan Cooper. And here comes Daniil Katz for the MACS. The ball's nearly stolen away by Frankel, but it's going to be a foul. In the game for the MACS and for Katz and for Cooper and Braverman come Kirstein and Labe Wiener. There's a three on the way by Silverman. That was a force. And Frankel takes it for Atlanta. Long pass up ahead. This is Bashery. He'll go all the way down the lane. Oh, couldn't get it to go. And now Daniil Katz with a chance to hold for one if they want to. This is Lavin or Levin. Wiener. Levin on the drive. What was that? It's going to be a foul on the floor. Ball's still loose, and it's going to belong to because it stays with the MACS. Kirstein will trigger. Gets it out to Wiener. Wiener short on the shot, and the basket is no good. At the end of one half of play, the Atlanta Jaguars lead the Cooper MACS by the score of 16. Very choppy first quarter. The guys can settle it down here as they move on to the second half. See if we can take a break. And we will be back for the second half of the Cooper MACS and the Atlanta Jags after this. So here we are. The second half about to begin. The Cooper MACS, the Atlanta Jags in the 5th place game of Tier 2. Will it be sweet success for the hometown MACS, or will the Atlanta Jaguars go back to the Peach State with a victory on their shoulders? Starting lineups look like they're going to remain the same for both teams as how they started the game. Frankel, Kaunitz, Dosatera, Dayani, and Bashery for Atlanta. Camp, Silverman, Cooper, Fertel, and Molobsky for the MACS. Atlanta holding on to a 1-point lead. Over on court number 2 as Dayani drains a 3 to open up the second half. Over on court number 2, it's the Tier 2 championship game, and the Hillel Heat are destroying the Chicagoland Tigers 43-18 with a minute to go in the third quarter. Coming up later on court number 2 will be the Tier 1 third place game, and then the championship game, and Dayani this time misses from the corner. It'll be the championship game between Hafter and Bergen County. J.J. Camp pull up 15-footer off the mark, no good. Zev Frankel with the board, and he throws it to Dosatera. Nice pickup, and he tries to split the defenders with the pass. Dosatera gets rid of it. Here's Dayani. He's got Frankel wide open. Now back to Dayani in the corner. And Kaunitz loses it out of bounds. And it will go to the MACS. Nice crowd for a late Sunday morning here at the JCC. Fans of the hometown team. Here's Silverman. Now Fertel. And Fertel's fouled by Dayani. Jonathan Cooper off the mark with the 3. Now here's Diani quickly ahead. No numbers. He'll back it off and give it to Dosatera. Here's Frankel. Dosatera finds Bashri wide open. And Bashri gets it to go. Nice play there. Dosatera found him in the open area, and Atlanta off to a 5-0 start here in the third quarter. There's Silberman. Silberman, a little too much dribbling as he gets it ripped by Diani. He knows he made a mistake there as he was playing around with the ball. And Diani picked his pocket. Now corner to Frankel. Frankel launches off the mark, no good. Jonathan Cooper. And now Silberman controls for the MACS. So this is J.J. Camp. Nice spin move in the lane. It's blocked by Kaunitz. It's going to go off of Camp's feet. And it will belong to Atlanta. So here's Dosatera. Traveling called. And we'll go back to the MACS. Silberman goes to launch the 3, and it's blocked by Frankel. Silberman having a tough time here in the early going of the third quarter. Here's Fertel for 3. No good. Nice rebound there by Frankel. This is Bashri. Frankel will launch a 3, and this time he hits. And Atlanta lead is now 9 points. They're on a 9-0 run. No, an 8-0 run to start the quarter. So here's Fertel. Silberman, this time he's going to drive. Gets blocked again, and he goes out of bounds. Very good interior defense by Frankel and Kaunitz. Now here's Malobsky. He is short on the shot, and Diani takes it for Atlanta. Here's Dosatera. Now Kaunitz. Ball's loose, picked up by Silberman. Here comes Silberman to Camp. Camp's gonna launch a 3, and it's good. J.J. Camp with the 3 bomb. The lead is cut to 6. Here's Silberman coast to coast, and he gets it to go. Nice shot there by Silberman over the outstretched arm to Frankel. And a nice little run there. 5-0 run by the MACS. And the lead is cut to 4 as J.J. Camp, and you see on the instant replay, drained the 3 bomb. Here's the drive by Silberman, high off the glass, and it's good. J.J. Camp's father, Cantor Frederick, a.k.a. Ricky Camp, wanted me to pass along a shout out to J.J.'s brother and sister, Bency and Raquel, who are listening live in the Holy Land. And no, that's not in Whitehaven, Graceland, that's in Israel. So special shout out to the Camp siblings listening on the worldwide interweb to one of their younger brothers, JJ. Camps. He just knocked down a beautiful three-point shot to cut the lead to 4. So Atlanta will have the basketball, 4-point lead. Tried to post for Kaunitz. Here's Dayani for 3, off the mark, and Frankel saves, but he saves it to J.J. Camp. And here comes Camp. He wants to push. He's under control. Crossover, and that foul's going to go against Dosatera from Atlanta. This is Camp. Nice pick on Molodski. Now here's Fertel. Molodski finally gets one to go. He's had a tough time shooting. Finally gets one in. So we're under 2 minutes now, and the lead's cut to 2. Dayani, now Dosatera, corner to Frankel. Frankel finds Dayani for 3. He's long. And the rebound skied for and taken by Molodski. So this is Camp, and he's hit by it's an illegal screen by Molodski. Foul on the MACS. Okay. So into the game for the MACS is number 10, Shua Friedman. And in the game for Atlanta is number 12, Darren Parker, as Kaunitz knocks down the layup. Here's Camp for 3 again. This time he's off the mark. Rebound by Friedman, and Molodski can't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Oh, nice pass up ahead. Here comes Camp. All the way down, and Dosatera commits the foul. And that'll put J.J. Camp on the line for 2 shots. So a nice way to start the fast break there by Cooper. First free throw is good for Camp. Checking in now for the MACS will be Braverman and Katz. In for Silberman and Molodski. Here's Camp. It's off the mark, and Kaunitz controls for Atlanta. The Hillel Heat still in control over on court number 1, as they are up by 25 points on top of Chicagoland in the Tier 2 championship. So here is Camp. Off the mark on the 3. He's got Dosatera at the buzzer. And he waved it off anyway. It did not go in. I thought it was close. So at the end of 3 quarters of play, here's the Kaunitz, the senior. Dosatera, also a senior. These young men will be going on to yeshivas and colleges and jobs with the sanitation department. Perhaps a fast food job, if they're lucky. Just making sure you're awake, pal. Odds are probably none of them are going into the fast food industry, but stranger things have happened, even for a young Jewish boy. So the fourth quarter begins, and here come the MACS, and Bashiri was over by his bench and gets the steal. I'm not sure if that's really fair or not, but hey, ball's in play. Camp could have counted to see there were only 4 players out there. There's a rip away by Jonathan Cooper, and Camp has the ball as Darren Parker gets the ball stolen. Now here's Friedman. Frankel tips it away for Atlanta, and the MACS will have the basketball. So here's Camp, pull up from 19, no good, and that's Kaunitz, clears for Atlanta. So here's Parker. Now Frankel. Inside Kaunitz, nice move. Kaunitz with the scoop and the score. Leads by 5. "30-second timeout called by assistant coach Craig Weiner." So these shoes that this guy's got on, one guy's got a pair of shoes on that looks like moon boots, the extra high tops. These other shoes, I guess that's tiger stripe, the orange and black, like tiger print, but like, I don't know. I don't get it. And neon socks, and I mean, you know, what can I tell you? I guess I'm just old-fashioned. I'm old school, but you know what they say, there's no school like the old school. So on the floor for the MACS, it's Cooper, Camp, Shiacats, Braverman, and Friedman. For Atlanta, it's Bashiri, Dosatera, Dayani, Frankel, and Kaunitz. Now here's a steal. Here's Dosatera. He'll go in strong against Cooper, but he couldn't get it to go. And J.J. Camp comes back the other way. Oh, there's a tough drive to the basket, and Camp will get 2 shots. As Coach Craig Weiner calls another timeout, and this time it's a full timeout, almost immediately after the 30-second timeout. So there was some complaint, I'm not sure what it was about, regarding one of the MAC players. There was a discussion about who they called the foul on, but it's not so pivotal, though. We're going to try and go through reams of digital tape to find the correct call. So this will be Camp at the line for 2 shots as the Hillel Heat are closing in on victory for the Tier 2 championship. First free throw good as they lead 56-28 with under 2 minutes to play in the fourth quarter over the Chicagoland Tigers. And here's J.J. Camp for the second shot. That's good. Nice form there by J.J. I used to know what J.J. stood for. They told me, like Julius Jerome or something. Frankel, nice look inside to Kaunitz. Kaunitz goes up, no good. Rebound taken by J.J. Camp, and he got popped in the face. So here comes Camp. Jonathan Cooper for 3, the lefty 3, and drains it. And we are tied up at 29. There's Frankel on the drive. Kicks it out corner to Dayani. Dayani knocks it down. Jonathan Cooper asks the question. Dayani answers with another 3. And the lead back to 3 for Atlanta. Now here's Camp. And this game is heating up here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta has some fans here, as well as the Cooper MACS home team fans. It's a raucous environment. Here's J.J. Camp, now Cooper, another 3 launch on the way, and this one's short. Here comes Bashery. He's got Frankel. Frankel will launch for 3. Oh, this one's off the mark. And Shua Katz. Shia Katz. You got a Shua and a Shia on this team. So here's Shua Friedman with the interesting shooting technique. Misses it, but gets his rebound. And here's Camp. He'll drive all the way down, scoops it up, no good. And Dayani will clear for Atlanta. And now here is Dosatera will walk it ahead. Here's a 3 on the way. That's just Frankel again. Frankel settling for 3s. Probably needs to put it on the floor and try and get something closer to the basket. Here's Camp. He'll drive. Tries to dump it off. It's stolen away by Frankel. Now Dayani. Oh, he's got Kaunitz. Kaunitz. Nice pass to Dosatera. Bashery with the left-hand runner, kind of. Misses. Now Frankel for another 3. It's off the mark, and Malobsky, he throws it down, and Bashery with the pump fake, and he gets it to go. Oh, goodness gracious, well, that wasn't Malobsky, that was Katz. So now it's back to a 5-point game here as J.J. Camp will fire the 3. He's off the mark. Nice rebound by Jonathan Cooper. The midair tip in, and it's good. And now Dosatera. And Atlanta will get a timeout. So here we are, 3:23 to play here in the fourth quarter. Atlanta lead 34-31. Cooper MACS. This game is going to go down to the wire, folks. I have a feeling here's the Bashery pump fake and layup. And there's a putback by Jonathan Cooper. It looked a lot more difficult on the replay than it did here. I mean, seriously, it didn't look like he was that far out on the tip action, but that was tough. Wow. So the referees are ready to get this thing going. It's now a 32-point victory over on court number 1 for the Hillel Heat, the Tier 2 champions. inbound to Dosaterra. And now is Bashery. They forced it inside the Countlets and it's stolen away. Probably not at the best point of entry. So there's a three-pointer on the way by Shua Friedman. And it's no good and taken by Dosaterra. Ball's loose and Molobski's got it and he throws it away to Friedman. Now J.J. Camp has it and he's going to settle things down. Here's Camp. Dribble drive, throws it up, and he is fouled. That's going to go against Dosaterra. And it will be 2 shots for J.J. Camp. I'm going to give a special shout out to a friend of mine listening, former. Hold on, please. What? So I believe that's 5 fouls on Dosaterra. That's 5 on Dosaterra, and that will bring Eden Shmuel into the game. We'll give a special shout out to a friend of mine listening right now, former Israeli swim team hopeful, Lital Cashriel. Lital, glad you could listen, join us today. Better get in the pool and hit some laps though. Here's Camp's second free throw, that's good. So here we go. Here's Shmuel up top, this is Bashery. Now Frankel on the wing, there's a trap. They've got Dayani in the corner. They try to go inside the Countlets and it's knocked away and J.J. Camp falls down and it's going to be a traveling violation as the Jaguars hold on to a 1-point lead. Let's see what happened here. Camp's knee. Looks like he dinged up that knee. Couldn't really tell what happened. They're going to carry him off the court. So that's going to bring in Daniil Katz in for Camp. As Camp got a little dinged up there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. Here's a cross-court pass, and Frankel loses it out of bounds. So here comes Daniil Katz, down by 1, 2:20 to play here in the basketball game. Jonathan Cooper, Silberman in the corner. Now this is Cooper again. Up top, Molobski, now Daniil Katz again. Here's Katz. See if the young backup point guard can help his team to victory. Here's Fertel. No good on the shot. And the rebound cleared by Frankel. Now up ahead, Dayani. No need to rush. Dayani goes ahead and fires it up anyway, and that's going to go against Kaunitz. And it's going to be not 1-on-1. So here comes Daniil Katz with another opportunity to lead his team to the lead. And there's Jonathan Cooper. Now Molobski. Daniil Katz for 3. Off the mark. Jonathan Cooper with the board. And he'll kick it out to Fertel to reset. Daniil Katz again. Now Fertel. Now Jonathan Cooper. Silberman inside to Molobski. Finds Silberman for 3, off the mark. Offensive rebound, no. It's going to be a rebound by Dayani. And Dayani. Now it's going to be a timeout call. 30-second timeout by Atlanta. As we are got a minute and 9 to play. 69 seconds remain. Atlanta will have the basketball with a chance to put this thing away. So before this game's over, I just want to say a couple things. Since this will be my last game today for this year, thanks to WSN. Good job by all those gentlemen. Professional. They had to put up with me and my sarcasm and antics. Great job bringing you, the folks at home, the streaming of the basketball games, the video, the audio. Also want to thank tournament director Josh Kahane for all the hard work that he's done, all the other volunteers that help him out to make this thing run properly. And a special thanks to all the young men that have come to be a part of this tournament. I haven't heard any complaints about any behavioral issues or anything like that with the guys, and now there's a turnover. All Atlanta had to do was salt it away, and they've turned it over, and here comes Daniil Katz for the MACS. He finds Cooper on the wing, back up top to Katz. Now Silverman, corner to Fertel. Fertel for three, off the mark. Rebound taken by Bashry. Now here's Frankel. Are they gonna foul? We'll see. Frankel gets it across to Bashry. Now Shmuel, now Dayani. Why is he shooting it? I have no idea. He did not have to shoot the ball, and now the MACS have another chance to take the lead. Here's Silverman, Jonathan Cooper to Molobsky, 22 seconds to go. Here's Cooper, Silverman, dribbles, cuts through the lane, goes up, is blocked. It's taken by Bashry, and he's fouled. Good defense. Good defense there by Atlanta. So it's going to be Atlanta basketball. So they hang on to a 1-point lead. I'm a little confused. Let's see who's playing on court number 1. It's going to be, okay, court number 2 rather. It's the consolation game. Oh, he's okay. You only need one eye to see, right? So here's the reset. Atlanta leads by 1. They have the basketball with 11 seconds to go. Here's Frankel right in front of our table. Looking for the inbound. Goes all the way out to Dayani, and Dayani's fouled by Fertel. So the foul goes against Fertel. They get it into Dayani again. Looks like one more time here before the bonus. And there it is. All the way up to Bashry. He's going to lay it up and in. 5 seconds, 3 or 4 seconds. It's going to be a timeout on the floor. As the basket is good, it's 36-33. (36-33) in favor of in favor of Atlanta. Now, Coach Craig Weiner, see if he can draw up a play to get his team a potentially tying three-point shot as this game winds down. Will we have drama, or will we have a victory for the Atlanta Jewish Academy? We got full court pressure here by Atlanta. Jonathan Cooper to trigger. Gets it into Silverman. Silverman goes down and he's fouled. Smart play there by Atlanta. So now Silverman will go to the line for 1-and-1. And the first one's off the mark. Kaunitz with the rebound, and he's fouled. And that's going to be 1 second left in the basketball game. As Kaunitz is fouled, he'll go to the line for a 1-on-1. Okay, it's not 1-on-1. It's going to be ball out of bounds. So the only chance here for Cooper is to get a steal and a shot all in the same motion. And it's going to go deep to Shmuel, and that's going to do it, folks. Yeshiva Atlanta defeats the Cooper MACS by the score of 36-33. And a nice basketball game, truthfully, played by both teams. Unfortunately, J.J. Camp, star player for the MACS, went down with an injury there in the second half. So good effort by both teams. The MACS are young. They'll be back next year, ready to advance a little farther, and we'll see how the Atlanta team reloads. As there's a guy walking over here with a Wu-Tang shirt, football pajama pants, and a Knicks snow hat. I guess he's on their team, maybe, I don't know. Maybe he's the manager or the mascot. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot for listening. Ira Lipsy signing off from another great year of the Cooper Invitational Basketball Tournament. Feel free to switch over to court number 2, where they will have the Tier 1 consolation game as well as the Tier 1 championship game. So I'm going to get out of here and leave it in the capable hands of Cousins, Josh, and Stuart Thomas over on the call on court number 2. It's been a lot of fun. Thanks to everyone for listening, and we'll see you down the road.